Kazadi ha everybody, welcome to a Fallout video that I really don't want to make, and you're going to experience a very unprofessional, very depressed, very angry, very sarcastic Beardy, so deal with it is probably the only way I can say. But the Locked and Loaded update went live yesterday, and it sucks. Let's just put it that way. I'll try and be professional and not swear as often, but as soon as I start getting angrier and angrier through this video, you're going to listen to some really foul language. So let's talk about the first thing, which is the scoreboard. Now, the update has 4 new points to it, by the way. That's a new scoreboard, a new daily op, camp slots, and perk loadouts. Out of those 4 major things of this update, only one thing is worth it, and that is camp slots. But because the scoreboard is on screen right now, let's talk about the scoreboard. And in my notes, I have got written down, it's a bag of wank. Oh yeah, I've got written down, it's a bag of wank. Yeah, it's a terrible thing. So the premise is actually good. The theme, which is the Armor Ace and the Power Patrol versus Commissioner Chaos, which the equivalent of that would be if G.I. Joe decided to fight Mr. Freeze, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Batman movie, which is a movie I would watch. Yeah, the entire theme barely shows up in this scoreboard. So I've got written down here that not many rewards tie into the theme. That is true. I think excluding power armor skins, because that's the go-to for Bethesda to just add extra things to this board. A power armor skin, it's not a fucking reward, okay? It's barely anything. If you exclude them, there's, I think, 4 other rewards that tie into the theme, which is, it's basically an Atom Shop bundle that to tie into. Congratulations, there's fuck all on this scoreboard as well, by the way. So out of the 100 rewards on the board, and I am reading directly from my notes to make sure I stay professional as possible, but out of the 100 rewards on this board, a maximum of 15 with 20 at a push, depending on the kind of player you are, but 15 maximum are actually worth anything. And getting to the end of the scoreboard gives you 3 things: a power armor skin, some atoms, and an icon. Yeah, do you want to know? Let's come up with an equivalent of that. That's the equivalent of Usain Bolt running in the Olympics, getting gold in everything, and then when it turns out that he won the entirety of the Olympics and they come to give him his gold medal, it's a chocolate coin. This scoreboard is worthless. It's actually worse than the last one, and the last one dealt with Arthurian legend where Merlin was played by a Zayton and had time travel. It was a really good idea because it was basically an awesome Doctor Who episode. And yeah, the premise for this one is good, but the fucking payoff isn't. The scoreboard's worthless. If you want to grind out for the stuff, go ahead. And funnily enough, I've bumped into someone who's already got the entire scoreboard, which was kind of funny. It's been out for less than a day, and they've already successfully grinded everything, so congratulations, Exploiter, you're very fun. I can't remember your name, so I'm not going to bother, but yeah, the scoreboard's pointless. So, let's move on to something that isn't pointless, and that is camp slots. Yeah, camp slots are pretty much the only thing in this update that is good, because it does exactly what it says on the tin, and it's the only thing that's worth it. That's actually what I've got written in my notes right there. So, the thing behind the camp slots was, do you have a camp that you have right now and you don't want to destroy? Here, have the ability to put down a second camp, so you can move that one around and not have to destroy your other one. And that's what happens. That's it. It's done. It's dusted. It actually works. You can do it. It's a really cool mechanic. I'm actually really happy it's in. It's just a shame that's the only thing out of this update, out of the major parts of this update that works. And the new daily op, by the way, I'm pretty sure was designed to work with the perk loadout thing. Now, admittedly, it's not as bad as I originally thought. If you caught yesterday's live stream, you would have just fucking witnessed everything that I went into. But yeah, let's try and talk this out sensibly. So, the new daily op is called Decryption. It is a more stealth-based thing, more stealth-based mission that doesn't fucking work. I'm trying my best, ladies and gentlemen, to actually stay professional, but it doesn't work. Fucking people are reporting stuff all over the spot on Reddit, on fucking Twitter, and I'm pretty sure there's people on Facebook as well, but I don't know because I don't use Facebook. There's definitely people in Discord who I've talked to that have had problems with it. It don't fucking work because it's a game mode that relies on stealth as a main thing, and the stealth system in this game's shit. It's not too bad, but it doesn't work all the time. So the one that is currently going on, and it will change probably by the time this video comes out, but the one that was currently going on was you can only kill them via melee. Okay, so the new base trait, by the way, which is what makes this unplayable, the new base trait makes all armor useless. The enemies negate your armor resistance, which means your armor does nothing, okay? It just sits there and looks pretty. Which, for a lot of the builds that people use that are designed around working in conjunction with their armor, are now useless. These are the people that are having problems. The only people that aren't having problems are the people that I like to call the Hercules builds, which are really tough players whose build doesn't require their armor to do anything. They just wear it because it adds, like, you know, extra carry weight or something like that. Those people are the only people that have done it. And funnily enough, I'm sorry I'm going to have to bring Tonic into this again, and I'm sorry I'm bringing you into this, Tonic, but he sent me a picture of the fact that he managed to get Elder rank first on doing it first time, and he says, haha, it was crazy hard. We had a full team of 4 higher levels, and we all died a lot, but we pulled it off. I hate when they can only die from melee. Sorry to bring you into it, Tonic, but I need an example outside of mine. Yeah, for me, who requires his armor to keep him alive because he doesn't actually have a build and is designed for actually building camps, I died in 3 shots. When I did it yesterday with a rando who actually had, I don't know, I think they had a bloodied shotgun build, I can't remember. They died in 4 shots. And there are people who are reportedly dying in 1 shot, and people who are reportedly dying in a maximum of like 10 shots. There are people who can do this thing perfectly fine, yeah, but the majority of the community apparently can't. So this daily op is kind of broken, and I think they intentionally tied this in, and I'm going to sound like, you know, that Aliens guy, but I'm pretty sure they intentionally tied this in with the new Perk Loadout thing, because for me to be able to do the new daily op, to get the new rewards, which can only be gotten by doing that daily op, I either have to have friends, I don't have any friends, or I have to be really lucky with the randos that I get. I prefer not, because a lot of the people will stand still and expect you to do everything, so that's why I don't do it with randos. Or, you ready for this? I'm going to have to create an entirely new perk loadout just to be able to do it. Oh, shit! Do I sense a conspiracy theory coming on? Because, yeah, if I want to be able to do the new daily ops, I either have to make friends, fuck that, or I have to be blessed with the god roll for randos, which, fuck that, or I have to waste the 1 free, because I'm pretty sure they mentioned that if you want to get a 3rd perk loadout, which it actually does have room for a 3rd perk loadout, I'm pretty sure they said that's going to cost you atoms. So I have to either waste my free 1 building a new loadout that will be able to, you know, do the daily op, or I just don't do the daily op and miss out on a lot of stuff. I'm gobsmacked. I'm actually gobsmacked by this entire thing. It's a waste of time. What they should have done is they should have just made a completely different system and tie it in to a future update down the line. They should have released this with the next DLC around the story for the Brothers of Steel, because it's fucking pointless. I don't know how this managed to get past people on the PTS server. I don't know if the people on the PTS server were allowed to play the new daily op. If they were, how the fuck did you let this get past you? If you actually stood up and reported this, Bethesda, what the fuck? It's pointless. When a majority of your community, and by the way, I learnt yesterday that at peak there are 6,000 people playing Fallout. Let's just take 4,000, which is your average player base, and let's split that into the different groups of, you know, the majority of people probably play Bloodied. The majority of your fucking community can't do shit with that new daily op. They've now got to waste, and I know waste is probably the wrong way to say it, but they have to waste that free perk loadout to be able to do your daily op. I don't get it. I'm not going to go any further, because the further down the rabbit hole I go, the more angry I'll get, and I want to try and stay professional as best I can. That's out the window, though. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this new update, which is funny, because I actually had planned a video talking about why people should get into Fallout. Now, that fucking video's gone, because I don't even want to touch Fallout at the minute. Building is the only thing that's actually keeping me interested in this game, and building is what I'm going to continue to do. I don't think I'm going to touch the new daily op. I think I'm just going to ignore it, or unless people invite me to do it, in which case I might. I don't know. I'd definitely be 50-50 on that, because yeesh. The scoreboard for me, yeah, I'll probably grind it out because of that outfit at the end for the icebreaker. I wanted that originally, and I knew they'd put it all the way at the end, the scumbags. But yeah, no, I think I will probably grind that out, but not intentionally. I think I'll just do it in the background while I'm doing stuff. The only thing that's worth it is the camp slots, and I now have to sit back and think, do I want to waste the perk loadout on making a build just so I can do daily ops, or do I want to do what I originally wanted to do, which was use it to build something so I could do things like Earl and the Scorpius Queen? I don't get it. This update is terrible, and I'm not the only one saying it, and I'm completely and utterly 100% open to you having a conversation with me about it, and saying what you think is good about it, saying what is bad about it. If you don't agree with me, that's perfectly fine. You know, let's have a constructive conversation. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with this video. And for the while being, I'm done with the majority of Fallout. The only thing you're going to see me doing from now on is builds. If I'm going to stream, the only thing I'm going to do with it is builds. I don't want to touch the rest of this game right now. And my intentions to also start a new character have gone completely out the fucking window, because I don't want to have to deal with any of the shit that's in the game. I actually just don't want to touch the fucking game right now. It's a leper to me. But that's it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm not even going to bother saying if you liked it, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I'm just going to say, I hope we can have a conversation about this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.